Hey, it's Friday afternoon. Well, at least if you're watching this live, it's Friday afternoon. And I'm going to share with you a really simple end of week ritual that I've done for years. And it's really powerful actually, because a lot of times what happens, we get to Friday and we're just wanting to get to the weekend. And then we get out of the office or get out of wherever your workplace was and you go enjoy your life, which is great, which you should. And then you come back Monday and you're a little bit flat footed. And it takes you a little while to kind of get into the groove of things. So, this ritual solves that problem as well. It helps you leave the week with a great sense of accomplishment and reinforcing a growth mindset. So, let me share with you what that is. Basically, it's really simple and it doesn't take long. But on Friday, as I get to the end of work, here's the 5 things that I do. All right. Number one, I don't look at lessons learned. What do I do is I review my weekly goals. And of course, if you didn't set weekly goals on Monday, then you have nothing to review, right? But this is why you want to set goals on Monday, so that you can look back and think, okay, how did I do on that? Honestly, over the years as I've done this, the lessons learned has usually been that I commit to way too much, and then it's like, okay, you got to get more realistic. So there's a refining process. But I want to review my goals. I want to see how did I do on the things that I said were most important, because nothing makes you feel better than getting done the most important things. And this is how we build competence, how we build confidence, also just how we feel good about our job and what we're doing and the job that we're doing. So the second thing I do is I take a look at lessons learned based on those weekly goals that I didn't get done. So, I mean, to be honest, it's rare that I get all my goals done for the week. And so the ones I didn't do, I have to go, okay, what happened? Like, what was the problem? Was I the problem? Which usually I'm the problem, right? Or was it that something happened from outside? Or, oh, maybe one of my kids were sick, and I had to go and take them to the doctor, and lost 4 hours because of that. And okay, so that affected things. So, anyways, I take a look back, lessons learned, because I want to stay in that learning state so I can make course corrections going forward into the next week. So I do that, lessons learned. The next thing I do is I make sure that Wednesday, or not Wednesday, my Monday, my first block is planned. So what I mean is, when I say first block, I'm usually talking about the first 90 minutes, kind of that time when you are rested. You come in from the weekend, hopefully rested, and you come into work, and you should be at your optimum in that moment, right? And so it's a great time to get into a flow state and work on something wildly important. Not jump into a meeting, not jump into your email, not jump into to-do lists. And so what you want to do is plan that first Monday block so that it's already set up. And it's helpful if it's something actually you look forward to and that you're good at. That always makes getting into the week a little bit easier. Then what I do is I write a note to myself. This might sound strange, but maybe it's just because I'm getting older. But even when I do these things, I still get to Monday, and I got to scramble a little bit to get myself back into the whole thing that was moving. Where were we moving in the first place? So I'll write a note to myself just to say, hey, here's what you were doing in this last week, and this is what was super important. And on Monday, you're picking up this, and you got to make sure that that's happening. Because on Friday, I'm thinking about those things, right? I'm in the zone, I'm in that game, and so it's very easy for me to kind of point the road ahead. And so that's Friday me. Monday morning me is a little bit like, okay, I got my first block plan, but what were we doing again? Right? So again, maybe that's just me. Maybe you don't need to write a note to yourself. Maybe that sounds super strange, but I find it's super helpful. So anyways, that's what I do. Write a note to myself so that on Monday I pick it up and I just review it. Okay. Thanks, James, for that. And then the last thing I do on a Friday is wins and what I'm most proud of. Now, in some ways, this is easy because I also do this at the end of every single workday throughout the week, and I keep it on my computer. And so I'm able just to go back and review the wins for the week for each day. And then is there some overall wins for the week that I want to celebrate, like reaching my goals, or what good things happened. Maybe we signed a new client, or maybe we had a client get some amazing results and send us an email about it. And so, what are the things that I would call a win, and what am I most proud of? And the most proud of doesn't have to be accomplishments. It can also be, hey, I didn't feel good this week, but I still soldiered through, or this happened and I was really discouraged, but I didn't let myself go down the rabbit hole, and I caught myself early enough and got back into it. Whatever it might be. But listen, especially as leaders, we're always looking at what's not right, what needs to be better, and we've got to be able to take some time and pat yourself on the back as well, and celebrate, right? Otherwise, why are we doing any of this? So that's what I do. So that is my end of week ritual. Feel free to steal it, copy it, change it, delete some of these things, add some things of your own. But let me tell you, what it helps me do is emotionally, it just helps me say goodbye to the week, step into the weekend excited about it, and also knowing, it's just kind of like for me, knowing that, yeah, Monday's coming, but it's already set up, at least the beginning of it, because I got a note to myself and my first block is planned. So hope that helps. That's my ritual. Enjoy the weekend, everybody.